Hello, I'm Z, and welcome back to Amnesia: The Dark Descent. We'll continue on from where we left off, but I do have to mention something. It's a weekday for me, okay? And I was supposed to go to school right now. It's 7:30 a.m. Why am I recording a video at 7:30 a.m. when I'm supposed to be at school at 8 a.m.? Well, good question, good question. I should be asking that myself, but it's because, well, got a little info. I'm supposed to go to school today at 9, even though I didn't know that because I went to sleep before I could read that message. So, that's cool and all. Display a Markiplier picture. That's cool and all. Okay, what is that? Oh, string. Oh, I'm gonna have to read it. Okay, well, I just wanted to say that, I just woke up and I'm playing Amnesia, so either I'm gonna do really well because my brain activity is, more active, or I'm gonna do horrible because I can't concentrate on anything. Just heads up. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and terror of anticipation. Like how he says humans, representing more the fact that he's not. Because it's really hinting to that. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence, where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem, but it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed, proceed by presenting the form of torture you are about to apply, and then continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into greater fear, simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. Also, apply the pain in doses, if possible with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subdue, then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the body with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink, and try again later. That's what Daniel took. Also, that reminded me, one small thing. I do call this Lodundum, even though it's called Lodunum. Laudanum? I don't know. I don't care. I'm gonna call it Lodundum, because that's how I got used to it. This music really makes me think that there's something behind me. Okay. Thanks for that music. Can I make a wish? Can I make a wish? No? Okay. Oh, my tinder box. Oh, I was expecting another one of these. Is it you, my love, I miss the most, or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I am not blind. I am a monster to them, a demonic sultan, perched on a dark mountain top. There is little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time, I must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. So you're not from here, first thing. Regent's Park. I don't know what that means, but okay. First of all, you're not from this place. You're not human. You also were from France. Okay, cool. That's three very important things to keep in mind, I guess. Go back to Knave. Such filthy thought. Good men can safely cheer their departure, as they are nothing but a burden to mankind. They shall not be missed. Sure. Alexander, whatever you think. Okay, none of those work. Don't know exactly why I thought it would, you know? But I found 3 pieces there. That might mean that I'll find 3 pieces in
How are things coming?
the other one.
You seem to have found all the ore pieces used in the transfer. Go to the choir and find the rest.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Thanks a lot, Agrippa. These bottles remind me of that, like, more recent meme with that guy that's like, Rome or death. I like that one. Oh my god. More reading. How many pages? 2 pages, okay. Agrippa channels Ware. Ware taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and he still insists on releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such lack of compassion in a seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa, as he is and has been for centuries my only link to the worlds beyond. Ware claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs to give needs me to give him Agrippa first, so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige, but how am I to part from him in my return? Well, if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Ware told me to feed him a tonic made from paralyzer, vitae, and dampter. The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be a fertile ground for this sort. I should be able to extract its contents with proper tools. The vitae should be extracted as usual from any agonized human victim's blood. Need a large amount to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tamper, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling Cairnk. Cairnk? I will have to address Ware with this, as he will have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. Dampter, okay. It's most intriguing. So yeah, this is straight up they're talking that they're not from this world, which is interesting. Another one of these. Yep. In court, the Order of the Black Eagles spew their politics at each other, while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am one and the same Alexander, who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. Interesting. Creatures aged by anguish. Alright, time to go to the choir. Oh, the choir entrance. There's multiple parts of the choir. Something died inside of him that day. Watching that man slip away was more than his mind was willing to handle. Oh, well, this looks lovely.
August 1839.
I can't see anything.
The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry. No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry. Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Paint the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come.
Okay. Jesus.
I didn't do anything. Paint the man, cut the lines, paint the man, cut the lines. Leave the man cry. Now you see.
You can see how Alexander... Oh,
Well, one life for another. You hear me, guardian of the orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain.
great.
Alexander, there isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
Alright. You can see Alexander living like multiple generations of lives, right? Entire generations, okay. Living those has made him able to understand human minds to an amount that, like, he's able to just willfully manipulate. Daniel was not like that when he came to be here. But he slowly turned pretty much just pure evil because of his ramblings. Right? After the men had become this, secured the prisoner, the ritual had begun. I don't have to actually do that, do I? I don't have to do that, do I? I don't think I do. Alright. Let's go deeper into the choir. Main hall. I've already read this one. This episode, actually. What's happening? Can't see anything.
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
I can't see anything. Big issue. Oh shit. Okay. Well, that helps a lot. Don't turn. Oh no, don't run. Yeah. Sure helps a lot. God. So that thing one-shots me. The metal thing, now I know how it looks, I guess. That's something. Except it can see me from like 30 meters away. And I can see it from like 7 centimeters. What's here? Yeah. Iron Maiden. Lovely torture device, you know, but sadly I don't have time to hop in it. But yes, the Iron Maiden, truly a beautiful torture device. No, like, I'm being serious. It is one of the, like, most unique ideas for torture, right? Because I mean, there's those unique ideas for torture where it's like, you can say it's unique, yeah, it's interesting, but like this one you look at it and you know what it is. You know what it's gonna do. I kinda wanna go in. The forger stood absolutely still. The casket had been closed, but a faint light made its way inside. A myriad of spikes pointed at him, glittering as they waited for his body to slip just for a moment. His knee jerked as he felt blood trickle down his leg. In pain, his head fell slightly forward. It took him a while to realize his eye had ruptured and began to leak. Yeah, you must stand perfectly still. For, well, all of time, because you're not getting released from there. Don't like that sound. Not much oil, but I do have oil on me. So this is where I came from, I believe. Maybe not. Yeah, the layout of this place is really confusing me. Oh, this is where I came from. So maybe on the right there'll be something? I don't think I can outrun that thing. It's gonna catch up to me. Can't really do much. Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear it. Wait, can he not break through metal? Alright, I don't know, but there is a cow here. Oh. Get boiled. The trader did not know what to think of the brass bowl as he was forced to enter it. Only when the heat of the fire began to scorch his skin and cook his flesh did we realize it was to be his tomb. His screams of pain echoed inside the brass chamber and traveled through the complex instrument, which was the bull's head. Outside, the man could hear the brazen bull bellow. Oh yeah, you can see that. It really was an instrument. There it is. Okay, can I... There we go. Put 2 of those in. Guess I'll heal up with the addendum. This is useful. Said no one in this very moment. Yeah, my issue here is that I cannot see jack shit. Look, if I had slightly higher brightness, I could maybe do this. Like, look, I think how the game's supposed to do it is, if I look at this, I don't know where to find it. I know there's some settings that you can change in like Windows with the gamma and stuff. This sure soft should be possible to break open. Poison glands. The mushroom. I got the mushroom. Do I actually need to get everything? Shit. Mixture made with 3 ingredients. Yes. Remaining ore pieces. Yeah, pedestal in the chat. Okay. Ripper. A note written by John Ware. Or Johan Ware. Why am I like making water sounds? I'm not in water though. Why am I making water sounds. That might be just a glitch, but okay. Wait, let me think. So, okay, I need to go left. Behind, I think. Where the hell am I going? I couldn't even tell you if I wanted to. I can't tell where I'm going. Man, it is dark in here. I'm not supposed to run, right? Because he'll hear me easier. But there is a door right there. I run slower because the game thinks I'm in water. I don't know why it thinks I'm in water. Still haven't figured that one out.
The wheel is good for keeping your victims still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
Alright. Thanks, Alexander. That's good info. But I'm gonna leave it here, because I'm out of time for this episode. So, if you enjoyed this, leave it a like. Have an awesome rest of the day, and I'll see you tomorrow.